That's why I always wonder,
Super efficient.
what are we here for? What is the purpose?
This is why those one world people exist, because it's a very powerful concept to have.
Why would you be terrified of that when you're not terrified to exist right now? Why are you terrified of existing right now forever?
So I know and have known in my life that I'm going to live forever. I know I'll die, but I know I'm going to live forever until then, and then live beyond that.
Joe Rogan asks, basically, what are we here for? Is, and that's actually an interesting question that someone is thinking about, because now they're looking at something bigger than themselves.
That's a huge shark.
That's no shark. That's a sharkzilla.
It has to be something more purposeful than just eating, sleeping, and waking up.
That's why I always wonder,
Super efficient.
what are we here for? What is the purpose? Is it just to enjoy and be grateful, which is great? Like, one of the things that terrifies people, it's a very interesting concept that terrifies people. People are terrified of living the same life over and over and over again. If you tell people that the journey of your soul is that you will live your life over and over again until you get it right, and one day you'll get it right. In one lifetime you'll achieve enlightenment, but you're going to go through the same lifetime over and over and over again until you get it right. People are terrified of that. But I say,
right, but that will require a creator, though.
Sure, it would. But what I'm saying is, why would you be terrified of that when you're not terrified to exist right now? Why are you terrified of existing right now forever? I don't find that terrifying. If you enjoy now. If you enjoy now is great.
Whenever you die is forever.
Forever.
You know what I mean? So I know and have known in my life that I'm going to live forever. I know I'll die, but I know I'm going to live forever until then, and then live beyond that.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that certainly is a better approach to life, in that it gives you comfort. And that's what...
No, that's what history shows us. History has shown us that.
In what way?
That human beings are still here, not because of our wise decision making. Like, nobody's story says that. We've gotten assistance along the way that we needed it, and we have implemented it globally. This is why those one world people exist, because it's a very powerful concept to have, and far too lucrative and beneficial to not be attempted.
Yeah, I mean, if I was going to run some global power organization, I would try to co-opt every single leader, try to suck them in, offer support, bring them out.
Yeah, that's
to work,
crazy.
fuck
Suck
them
them
in.
in.
Big ass
Whoa.
meetings.
Well, honey, you know trespassing's illegal.
Fly everybody in private jets, talk about the climate crisis.
All organizations have to follow the same rules.
Yeah, that's wild.
Recruitment is an important facet of all. Like,
we have to get some young global leaders.
Well, understand, this is the only reason that we can talk about these big Illuminati-like entities at this period of time. Is just because of time. Like, they aged out. Like, you can't get in new. So everybody got decrepit over there, and they can't exchange really through this period of history. And so that's how we ended up with the Bob Lazars and everything. Throughout history, you could really, it was much easier to get people to not tell nobody.
You definitely could tell that he's thinking about things like, what are the active things we ought to do here, or like what does it all mean? And he did mention that he has been reading the Bible. So I wonder if he's trying to discover an answer to that question.
If I can prove that this is the genuine article, I shall undoubtedly receive a knighthood, Mr. Kirby, for the greatest scientific discovery of the age.
Well, as high as they are at this point in the interview, but if he has been reading the Bible, I would hope he's come to the understanding that we are here to put God's glory on display and for all to worship him. That's it at the end of the day, for God's will to be done through his own creation. That's the whole point. And then it becomes more detailed when you begin to go through all the rules and all the boundaries and how we're supposed to operate. God sets it up. So when he said that when Joe Rogan said that life goes on, what if life goes on and on and on and on? And Cat Williams said, well, you would need a creator. I think that was the perfect response. Because Joe Rogan is coming from the point that there is this unknown force that is judging you on what you do perfectly right. And then when you do it perfectly right, you finish. So what that theology is basically saying that until you become Christ, you will continue to live this life over and over and over again. Please kill me now. Which I think is the antithesis of the Christian theology. It's the very opposite of the Christian theology, because for one, we will never become perfect. Even if you torture us for a million years, we will never become perfect. And two, that is the very upside down story of the Bible, is that you live your short span of life here and then you live eternity with your decisions. But he's saying you live eternity getting chances over and over and over again until you get it right. Then you go to nirvana or heaven. Please kill me now. And I don't think that does anyone any good. For example, if someone murdered your mom, the person that murdered your mom, they'll get another chance. They just messed up in this life. That's your mom, bro. Like, you're just gonna say they'll get it right in their next life. What if they don't get it right for 3 million lives?
Why did I do that? I don't even know when I be slapping people. I don't know when I'm gonna slap somebody. You keep messing with me. I'm dangerous.
Yo, imagine it. Yo, that'd be crazy if we could have lives like a video game.
Yeah, it would be, right?
Shoot, then everybody would love that one Prince song. I would die for you.
You know you just joking.
Nah, I ain't wasting a life on you. Nah.
Yeah, that I mean, people would like that song a lot more. Like if we were for real had lives like a video game, I wonder what people would do, man.
Go to dog, slap. Go to dog, slap.
Could you imagine? They'll do some crazy things like skydive without a. I wonder what it's like to skydive. You know, like people would try some extreme things if they knew they had lives to spend. And look, and I just had this crazy thought. What if like we had, multiple lives, but everything resets, as in the injuries, the diseases reset when you come back? I could imagine somebody being a glutton, eating all kinds of foods, like bad crap, and they die, whatever. But then when they come back, everything is reset. They have healthy organs again, and so on and so forth. People will try stuff, bro. People will try stuff.
Sucks, because I'm pretty sure eventually people are just gonna start offing themselves. They're just gonna start when they feel like, I messed up in this life. Because imagine living with some like AIDS for the rest of your life. Do you really want to live your 70, 80 years with AIDS and then come back? Nah, you like, I'm coming back. Boom, done.
Yeah.
Start over.
I got an STD. I know how to fix it.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Oh
that
my
would become
gosh,
insane.
bro. That would be crazy. I could imagine all the comedic skit commercials and things. Bro, that would be crazy.
Everybody would be walking around with like 2 arms, just doing crazy stuff. Like, oh, you're coming back, man. Great.
You're crazy. Crazy or romantic? Crazy. Or get out!
So yeah, I mean, that theology is